What is the end time delusion all about? This is one of the statements that a word that you'll hear in the Bible, and many people have read this. However, they do not pay close attention to what it basically means. The Bible talks of a delusion. However, when it talks of a delusion, something that needs to come to your attention and my attention is what basically a delusion means. Delusion simply means deceit. It can also mean to deceive. It can also mean an error. Did you know that in the end time, one of the marks of the end time is going to be actually delusion? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Verses 10 goes ahead to say, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So, what do we understand by the end time delusion, and how is it going to come about? The Bible says one thing that is going to happen is that, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Why are we going to experience the end time delusion? People having an opportunity of getting to listen or getting to hear the truth, but instead of embracing the truth, the Bible says they reject the truth. And what actually happens to them because they are rejecting the truth? They are fighting not to be saved. And therefore verses 11 comes in to say, for this cause God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. That's the error that we are talking about. The same is true using the NLT version. It says, so God will cause them to be greatly deceived, and they will believe these lies. That's the same thing that we also see in the book of Romans chapter 1 verses 24, expounding on the delusion of the end times. It says, wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. It is the same thing that we get to see in the book of 1 Timothy 4:1. The Bible says that, now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of the devil. So the delusion of the end time has to do with people rejecting the truth, and since they reject the truth, they are completely given to all sorts of lies. Shalom.